national educator.
Hello Lana, welcome to another revision exercise for primary English. In our revision today, we are going to look at grammar. And in grammar, we learn a lot of things. We tackle punctuation, parts of speech, idioms, proverbs, and many others. So you should be delighted to learn all these parts of English to make you be able to speak well and to write well. So in our revision today, we are going to start sample questions from 16 to 25. Remember, we had done closed text or broken passages, which takes number 1 up to number 15. So in our grammar, we test all these things that I've said about parts of speech, language patterns, question tags, logical thinking, and analysis. Why? Because there are some questions which require you to analyze before you answer. Some require you to think before you run to the answer. So, Lana, you have to look at very important points before you start answering any questions. So, what are these important points that you have to look at before you answer any question? The first important point is to read the instructions given in each part. Each question has an instruction, and the instructions show you what is required of you as a learner. Another important thing, learner, read the questions thoroughly or keenly. And how do you read thoroughly or keenly? Read for understanding. When you just rush through a question, you may not be able to understand what it requires. So, be able to read thoroughly. What is the other important thing? Reason out, because you must reason between the choices. Don't just say A or B or C. Reason out and pick the correct choice. In some questions, you will find it says pick the correct answer or the best. So those are keywords that you have to look at before you answer the question. Read the question with the correct answer that you have chosen to find if it makes sense. Or maybe there is another answer that is closely together with this answer. So that's why you are supposed, after picking, you check, find out whether it is the correct or the best answer among the choices. Learner, another thing, before you transfer your answer to the answer sheet, cross-check it, because your questions are in a whole question paper, and you are not supposed to answer the questions on the question paper. You have a different or a separate answer sheet. So at times you may find the correct answer, but before you delay to transfer it, you forget the answer that you chose. So please always remember to cross-check your work. Now to our questions. I call them sample questions because sometimes they are repeated so that you get the concept well. To our first question, can we read the instructions together? For questions 16 and 17, select the sentence which is correct. The sentence which is correct. So here we are not looking at any sentence but the correct sentence. So for you to be able to know what the question requires, let's have a look at choice A. So in choice A, it says, Judy and I am great friends. So this question is testing about subject-verb agreement. Subject-verb agreement. Why? Because a verb is a very important part of speech. There is no correct English statement or sentence without a verb. So they have to agree for you to be able to make a correct sentence. So who are the subjects here? We have Judy and I. Now, there are some rules that you have to follow when you are practicing subject-verb agreement. Like in choice A, when the subjects are joined together with the conjunction and, they are handled in plural. For example, Judy and I, which verb should we put there? The subjects are Judy and I. Very good. Judy and I are great friends. So it becomes plural. Then we come to choice B. None of these flowers are dry. None of these flowers are dry. Is the sentence correct? I've highlighted none and flowers and are. Why?